Alright! Welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment! I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great hanging out playing Empyrion Galactic Survival Star Salvage! Last episode, last week, I guess, or last playthrough, well, last few episodes, we started the game, got through it, started building our scout vessel, and then we came across this extremely large, well, you know, the largest small vessel in the game. And so today we are going to start salvaging this. We're going to start with the pieces that can give parts and such, and we're going to try to salvage useful parts of it. But in order to do that, what I think I need to do, I'm going to pop a base down nearby with just a cargo vessel and a Wi-Fi, so we'll have some storage, and hopefully we won't have to worry too much about, I need ore for that, which means I need more copper. Hopefully we won't have to worry too much about the Xerax attacking us, because Xerax base attacks do occur, but with such a small base we shouldn't have to worry. We are, however, in Rados territory, so popping down a base will harm our reputation with them. Not that it can get much worse. So let's see if there's any other copper in the area. Is that enough to, yeah, enough to get 4, so we can do a base starter. And then I'm going to need a cargo box and a Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, it does not appear that I can build a Wi-Fi here in this. So what I'm going to do, let's just go ahead and see if we can. I'm going to need to learn the small instructor for the base, and I think I just want to make this basic training. We're going to solar panel it. So cargo box, let's just start with a solar capacitor and a couple small solar panels, and then that. And hopefully we'll have enough stuff to make everything. We might run out of copper, but we may be okay. I'm gonna come over here just in case, and we're gonna take down this rock. And we're gonna use this rock to make whatever we may need for those. Health is not doing so well. Let's go ahead and heal myself in case I get ambushed by a Ripper Dog. I know there's one that will respawn in the area. So let's make sure we don't get ambushed by that. If I can get to the top of this. Haha. Now I can just take it down from up here, and I'll fall when I get down. I won't have to worry about being attacked. It's actually a pretty good vantage point to look around while I'm here. There's that capital vessel wreckage we were planning on doing. There's a junk storage over there that I'm going to want to take a look at to find out what's there. But it looks like there's only one one power over here. Right through there, so we should be pretty good in this area. And if we take that tower out, maybe we'll be able to reduce the Rados territory from over here and reduce the threat that this place poses. I think I hear a spider. And spiders no longer sound like ripper dogs, or I guess ripper dogs no longer sound like spiders. So, get what we can. Alright. Maybe that was part of the environment. Sometimes I hear things that I think are spiders that are just part of the environment. Alright, we got those. Where was this rock? It was right around here somewhere. I know there's crushed stone on the ground somewhere. Not that big a deal. I did get a good amount of it, and it's just crushed stone, so if I happen to see it anywhere, let's grab this mushroom. If I happen to just run across that, but for now, all right, and the sun is going down relatively soon. Oh, no wonder we are up near the pole. That's why it was so dark all the time. Okay, am I level enough to, yeah, this is what we're gonna need. Now before we were down in here, and I don't know why it seemed to be so dark all the time down there, but now that we have these, let's go ahead and get a few work lights going so I can put some work lights around the area. We're definitely going to need those. Let's just go ahead, pop a base down with, I want to use this. Any of the larger storage boxes would really do, but I prefer using this one. It used to have more hit points. Now I don't think it does. I think it has the same hit points as the others. So, okay, we've got some work lights. Let's go ahead. We'll pop down one right there. That'll give us some light over here. We'll pop down one here next to our ship. And the main reason I'm keeping the ship going, if you were wondering, is because I have the hold on, do I have any honey? No, just is because I want to keep the refrigerator going. And the awesome thing about the power with this, with the graviton thrust drive, is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether or not we're moving, it's stopped, it's on, it's off. It doesn't use enough power. Like if I were to do this, custom thruster 1, and I'll just put this as GTD. Okay, if you look at that, 231, if I turn it off, 231. It stays the same regardless. So, the power consumption is still basically 0. So, that's why I'm not worried too much about those. Let's go ahead and put one of these here. And then we'll save the others and put them around the area. Let's put this here because it is getting kind of cold. And then I'll put this other one over here. Okay. This work light I can just throw in here. I'm not going to be using that at all. Solar power, constructor, solar panels. Apparently we can't hold the solar panels. That's okay. I'm going to put this here. And the solar panels, we should be able to pick up that one that dropped. Let's see, with the iron we have, let's just make a few of these. And we'll utilize these cross blocks. Oh, I can only carry one. That's unfortunate. Can I... Can't even connect to this. There we go. Alright, let us... Here, and then... those up, and if I'm standing here, I should be able to use the truss blocks just fine. Now, what we're going to be doing, we're going to need the solar panels facing south, because we are all the way at the north. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have these, the 1, 2, 3, then I really need another one. 1, 2, 3. We'll just put the 2 there. Let's make a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So for now, we'll stand here. And we'll put this last one out here. Alright, now, these solar panels. What we're going to do, we're going to have this here. And this... Why is the sun that way? Hold on. The sun is... Oh. Hold on. West. That's weird, because we're... Oh, maybe it's because of the, Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. It does have 5 green things, so that is what we want to do. We're gonna put this here. And then... there. And there. Okay. And then for the rest of these, we can go... Really, I just want the flat... I just want a flat panel. Like a wall-sized panel, but I don't think those exist in this... Oh, there they are. Wall. Okay. So if I can do that, and there, then that, then let me get... Hold on, no. This and this actually need to be there. It's more of a visual thing, but it looks like it's holding them on, and so sun is going down, so we're not going to have much power on here right now. Connect you to the cargo box. And then we can put all these down in here. Go ahead and just put these down in here. And then I can just... There we go. And that's all of our resources in here. Not currently being used. And we may end up putting fuel on there and whatnot, but for now, let me go ahead and sit that back down there. I'm going to tell this to make, was it we were going to make that, and then once that has been made, whenever that is, we will I'm worried about this hour if I sleep. Okay. Now that we've got the area set up, we got our workstation. That wind scared me a second. Okay, now that we've got our workstation, this should be able to make the Wi-Fi we need. It doesn't have a whole lot of power, but it did have just enough to make the Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna put the Wi-Fi there, and we should be golden. I'm gonna turn off for now, and I'm going to stay connected to the cargo box as we come around and salvage things off of this. Now, my scout and for our, well, actually, let me just pull off all of the devices that I see. And while I'm doing that, I will then decide which ones are worth keeping later. The passenger seats are not going to be worth it because this is a single player. So I'm not going to need passenger seats. Retrieve blocks. Okay. Lights. Windows. Okay, we'll retrieve the actual blocks later. Alright, let's do this. We'll stand here and send our drone to gather the things that we may deem useful. First, we're going to search around the outside. Are there any weapons left? Oh, yes. Very nice. These weapons are going to be extremely useful. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. Very good, very good. Okay. Alright, very nice, very nice. Up in here. I think I can pin down this way, maybe? No. I'm just gonna need to... Okay. Anything else on that side? This side, I've already gotten them. Let's see, what other thrusters are there? Are there any upper thrusters? None that I can see. I think all the upper thrusters are done. Down thrust, I don't know where they may be. Okay. Windows are always useful. Okay. I think everything else on the interior ought to be, or everything else useful ought to be accessible through the interior. So we're going to come on back down into here. Oh. There is, what is that? Oh, those are windows. thruster back here. Go. Alright. Let's just come on into here. Door is useful. There's an armor locker, very nice. Let's connect to the base and just not gonna need all those, but ventilator. Okay. I don't think there's any storage in these. Oxygen, another constructor. Oh, and these constructors are accessible on the interior of engineering as well. Speaking of, how much oxygen is there? Oh, there's actually some good, little bit of oxygen in there. Let's save this. That is very much worth saving. Which everything else in is just steel. This gets us into there. I can't really get in there because it's damaged right now. Interesting. It seems that it never really got very dark because the light is coming back up now. Okay, so it's a thruster. Interesting. Maybe there's more thrusters hidden throughout the area. Okay, now what I really need, this room. Alright, we've got the sensor and the light. Okay, we've got lots of stuff. I am feeling cold, apparently. No insulation boosts, but do have a fridges. Never have too many fridges, I guess. Okay. I believe that is everything. Of course. Alright, now I am getting hungry. Let's go back and eat those steaks. Which will... Oh, there's more thrusters underneath there. We'll go back and grab those once we have eaten. Okay. Do you have any power? You got a little bit of power. You got 3 minutes of power. It's interesting that the sun's back that way, but it's like the sun's going along that. Really, that means I ought to turn these around. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what we've gotten so far. We got more thrusters than we will ever need. I'll probably only really want to use those for the pure thrust if I use them at all. So a lot of those are going to be removed. In fact, a lot of this I could just turn into parts to make things. I'm gonna want one of these. Really, let me do this. Let me go ahead and start my small vessel. And I will put on things that I need as I need them. First thing I'm going to do is turn it into like a small little shuttle back room. I'm going to do this a little different than I normally do. I'm going to build this from inside out. And then later we will decide if we want to utilize these rocket launchers and railguns. I don't know if you can sell them as they are, but I will eventually want to either use them or sell them. I really want to get over there to that wreckage and start using it, but I don't have any capital vessel thrusters. There was that capital vessel. Where was that? Over here somewhere by a couple of junkyard defenses. Oxygen station. That's a nice find. Of course, that's really going to help us there. Oh boy. Alright, let's go ahead and start. I'm actually going to start using the salvage portion of this now instead of picking up the blocks, because we got a lot of blocks already picked up. But what I really want, hold on, no, let's retrieve the blocks until I can get close enough to this, pull out some fuel, and pick up the fuel tank and the small thruster. That's going to be nice. Let me just pick all these up. Okay, and I can decide what to do with those later. Okay. I think. Okay. Got the scout starter. This is going to be a relatively big SV. So let's just start by putting it here. And we will start expanding it. I'm probably going to want to make it out of hardened steel blocks. So let's just go ahead and just start pulling off whatever blocks we can. And then I'll design the shell of this. Okay. I am going to end up moving. Let me get everything but the core. Put this down. We are going to end up moving the core. Let me just do this. And then I'll have this just make up another core whenever it comes back online. Okay. Now, how big do I want this? I'm gonna probably want 3 in the middle. At least another 3 on each side. And then some wall. Okay. So at least this wide. Okay.